Should never try to get funky with it. I should just do what I know correctly, which is to just bulldoze. Okay. Master Reader, this knight is humbled after having passed that sorceress test. By the scales of the Underking Ores! What is that you have? Ores skill for completing... Oh, he jumps farther than usual. Plus 30. That'll be nice, because I'm trying to get better about jumping. Alright. Let's commence the rite. Though the now familiar surroundings of the Ridge of Gold made preparation faster than before, the stars are already aflame by the time you and the others are gathered. Here we go. You ready, Sir Gilman? This knight is absolutely prepared. There can be no question of this fact. You wish them all good fortune in return. Little else is said, and together you watch the celestial harmony in calm and silence and await the fate.
You exiles of the Night Wings. The 8 scribes summon you to the Ridge of Gaul. Your adversaries in the coming rite shall be the Fate. Whose ever pyre yet burns ere the break of dawn shall surge forward on the path to glory. Now prepare yourselves.
Greetings once again, O Nightwings. We took to heart our painful loss to you last time. Yet, perhaps the outcome shall be different this time. Stand ready, Almer. Yes, Father. We shall give them our very best. We can take them. Who's up for this one?
Who shall strive for freedom?
Ooh. Albert and Almer got bio updates. I did not realize there were bios for them. Interesting. Okay, I'll read that in a little bit. I think I'm gonna pick Headwind. I'm gonna give him this.
Headwind.
I will choose Pamitha, and I will give her 10. I'm gonna give her that one. Ah, Jodariel doesn't win. Pamitha is there. Okay. Yeah, it should. Conscience Deluge. Okay. I'm gonna try it with his new shiny.
Very well.
For the glory of the Nightwings! Let us stand together now, my son. Always, Father. I am ready.
Begin.
Holy crap, that guy had speed out the wazoo. No! So close.
Now, take it. The path to glory laid bare. Glory to the scribes. Remember everything which you hold dear. Ah, yes.
Impressively conducted at this point, O Nightwings. Yet while our pyre burns, we still shall strive. I did not sing that as excitedly as I should have. Holy crap! Just gonna flex on ya with a Behemoth. Can I get my last 5? I'm gonna get you to wiggle closer. Nor. Oh, and I walked right into it. No. Okay. Delbert, you sassy boy. Come on. Inch closer. Oh. No, +6 again. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oof. You have it. And
Okay.
it is done. The Nightwings prevail.
I got greedy there. I got greedy, but
Their
I like
adversaries must be rather
Chinese.
shaken after that. Thus end this night's proceedings.
Alas, that the scribes did not heed our prayers this night. Come, Almer, we are needed here no longer.
There is much to learn from this experience.
Oh, do you see that? She is so close to her next mastery. Scams all around.
Stars align.
Having prevailed against the fate with aplomb, you find yourself back in the wagon, recovering from the night's ordeal with your companions. Everyone seems rather exhausted. You feel it yourself. The lone minstrel pulls you aside to discuss some of the particulars of the rite's outcome. You find yourself having difficulty following. You feel weary from all the recent travels. Ah, but I digress, reader. It is no matter anyhow. I was just about to step outside if you would care to join me. You follow him outside. Perhaps the night air shall do you some good, and everyone is likely wondering where the stars shall take you next. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Gaze into the darkness of night, seek now your destination. Here. Or is... Fight that. Okay, let's go here, because I honestly don't really remember the accusers. Your next adversaries are to be the accusers, led by one called Lendl, whom I believe you first met many moons ago. His is a tale I hope shall be forgotten. He then tells you what he knows of your next adversary. Lendl the Liar, the first adversary you confronted in the rites, not long after you took your first steps on the path to freedom. A former constable of the Commonwealth, he gained a reputation for his strict and brutal manner. By any means, he always caught the crook. Once he arrested a civilian who hated him on suspicion of theft of Commonwealth artifacts that had gone missing. Lendl discovered the artifacts himself in the civilian's home. The suspect soon was exiled. Still, he denied the charges, even as they cast him downriver. The case was investigated further, though too late. Suspicions turned to Lendl. It turned out he planted the damning evidence himself, so he was exiled in turn. In the downside, he soon became acquainted with the rites, having heard of all of this from several people in high places. He asserted himself as the de facto leader of the accusers. They bent to his aggressive nature and prevailed many times under his watch. Yet each time his chance at liberty arose, the Nightwings either defeated him or simply did not show. At any rate, Lendl shall be looking forward to our arrival, I expect. We may resume our journey come daybreak, but in the meantime, I would advise taking what rest you can. You bid the lone minstrel a good evening. At dawn you shall take flight again. I'm gonna read pages later. I'm tired of reading pages. You can tell something is troubling Hedwyn from the moment you approach. You are not the only one either. Looks like a case of broken heart to me there, reader darling. Trust me on that one. Hedwyn overhears. It's nothing. I think all the travel's catching up with me is all. You don't make much of a liar, Hedwyn darling. Now then, let's have her name. Or his. That's obvious, is it? That obvious. Now go on. Hedwyn hesitates a while, then... Her name was Vakani. Someone for whom Hedwyn cares deeply. They were separated in the Commonwealth. Vakani? Why, that's a harp name. Yes, she's from the mountains, same as you. You don't mean Vakani Shang, do you? We feared her lost in the gorge. A harp with whom Pamitha had a brief acquaintance. What? You know her? Come on, Hedwyn. How many of us harps do you think there are? Your Commonwealth has been rather successful scouring my people from our world. But yes, Vakani Shang and I had spent some time together in the past. Flown a few sorties now and then. We were in different units, though. She was a reconnaissance, if I recall. She said as much to me, but what happened to her? When you were sentenced, it's about a year after me, wasn't it? So, maybe. She was alive and well when last I saw her. Got back from the gorge with a few scrapes and some good information. Granted, that was several years ago. Who knows what could have happened since. Though I must say, she never mentioned you. I'm impressed she managed to keep secret your relationship. She could have gotten herself into some real trouble. You keep her secret too, please. Oh, don't worry about me. Down here, I'm in no position to betray any more of my people, and besides, I liked Vakani. And you're not bad either. Why, this is rather sweet. Hedwyn just stares at her. I'm sorry, Hedwyn. I wasn't trying to make light. I wish that I could tell you more about her, though I think you must know her better than I do. Yeah. Look, I'm sorry too. I didn't mean to get on your case about it, it's just... I don't like to talk about it much. It's a lot to have to explain. I understand completely. So then, now that the awkward introductions are out of the way, could you tell me any more about what she was like? Well, let's see. They continue talking for some time about Vakani and about how such a relationship would be seen in both the Highwing remnants and the Commonwealth. For Hedwyn, just knowing that Vakani still lives, or at least that she was still alive after his exile, lifts his spirits. Anyhow, if you get out of here, or I get out of here, we'll have to seek her out. If I go first, I'll let her know you're in one piece and thinking of her still. Thanks, Pamitha. That means a lot. Don't mention it. As the conversation winds down, they bid you and each other good evening and go their separate ways. No pages. We continue our journey. Pages are for later. Although I'm gonna have so many more pages to read. I should have read the pages. I'm looking around because I'm trying to see if there's little points of interest. I don't want to miss them. They give us interesting insight and lore. Sad land of sadness. Ha! The Hulk of Wars. It has drifted here upon the sea for longer than one might expect. Perhaps you have already read of the doomed ship's demise in the embrace of unfathomed plurns. Some say it was the sea itself which preserves the ship's remains, hidden properties within the water, sea creatures binding together ruined planks of wood. Those such as yourselves and the accusers know another truth, I gather. The stars would not align over the wreckage if it did not have greater significance than first appears. May you have good fortune there during the coming rite. Alright, I think that's the only port of interest, so... Let's see, what's going on in the Fathomless Strength, Falcon Ron? Maybe passing through a special offer? I do like vocations. But I want to see what this special offer is about next time. I'm lame like that. I like specials. You touch down at the Sea of Solace, where you first encountered Sir Gilman and the Pyre Hearts. You soon shall carry on by sea, though for now you have some time to spare. Treat! Oh, the Beyonder Crystal seeks Tizo! Here, in the immeasurable depths of the Fathomless Trench, you encounter a familiar face hawking his wares as always. He sidles right up to you. Oh, hey guys! Funny running into you out here. You guys alright? But anyways, I gotta say, do I got just the thing for you. Mint condition, and although I haven't seen it exactly, I am really, really sure it's something good, okay? So you want this thing or what? He's offering a sealed talisman. No telling what it is for certain, though you sense its power. Such an artifact would likely cost much more once on display. I don't have $100! You decline fucking Ron's offer, but he just shrugs and grins, as is his custom. That's okay, you guys, because somebody's gonna buy it anyway, so let's go find him, Dad! He goes on his way, whistling some sort of grating tune. You return to the wagon and consider which of your vocations to pursue. Oh good, I still get to do some vocations. Let's go to Tizo. I can sense you out there somewhere. What is it you want? First, let's ask what's on your mind. You know, my lovely reader, I must admit that I did not expect your little followers to be quite so receptive to instruction as thus far they have proved. I know not whether they owe it all to you, or have somewhat more to them than I was first inclined to think. In any case, however, I am pleased that they are not entirely disgraceful. I like to keep my expectations well in check, seeing as I have been thus expelled until the end of time, so it is pleasant when those expectations are exceeded every now and then. Although, I cannot quite recall when last that was. But the best part of all of this are these brief times in which you visit me in my domain. I know you cannot for long. This damned crystal in which I am enthralled shall see to that. Though, as you have perhaps surmised, whenever it decides that one of your little friends is worthwhile enough, why, I can offer them a trial, and likewise, I can offer you a chat. Sometimes I think, as you achieve those trials of mine, perhaps that does something to trim the length of my eternal banishment. Eternity being what it is, however, perhaps not. Still, if the trophies of those blasted scribes are worth something to you, then all you need is but to brave my trials, and they can be yours. And perhaps there's good in it for me as well. Then something changes in her, and she changes the subject. I've likely said too much. I'm not to influence you in your use of the Beyonder Crystal. It is not there to be tampered with by anyone, including me. Forget what I said. Let's go, Tizo! Oh, I should have given a different totem. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Tizo. I dare think I remember something of that imp. He certainly stood out from all his ilk, although that really is not saying much. Well, let us bring him forth. Tizo soon appears in heat of the summons. Tizo seems to be prepared for whatever lies ahead. I hope so. The apparition Sanda appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, imp. You answer to me here. Tizo indicates his understanding and is prepared to begin Sandra's trial. You know the formalities, of course. Show me then what you have learned thus far about the rites. Here, in this trial, it shall be just you, my Beyonders, and your lovely reader. Let us see how you fare. I'm really bad at Tizo. He exploded me, that's not fair. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be quick with it. No! Okay, I'm gonna have to definitely redo this one. No! No! Double no. No, gosh, I'm so rough with it. I'm rough with it. Yeah, correct. still have to do 3 more times. Ooh. No! Grr, bark, 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 bark. Grr, bark, 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 bark. Oh, I just like jumped right through him. Did y'all see that? I gotta stop doing that because they just bust in. I literally just said I have to stop doing it, and then I did it. Come on, Sandra, let me go at it again. Stop rubbing it in. Tizo's frustrated at having failed Sandra's challenge. Come now, Imp, this test is not meant to be easy, even for the likes of you. I would tell you not to waste more of my time, but then my time is there for you to waste, so try again now, or whatever you so choose. Yes, we can do better! Once more the Imp then. Is it fine? Let us go. I will do this! Because my brain literally went, oh, I can explode myself early on to knock somebody out, and then my brain was like, that is the only strategy I will do. I will just immediately explode myself. And that is not correct. I'm truly just a little boy. Why did that not hit him? That's not fair. Ugh. I'm literally gonna lose again. Nobody look at me. Everybody, go away. I'm right into it too. I have to like close the game and reopen it. I have to like sit in my feelings. Like, I'm so bad with his jumps. I'm so bad with his jumps. Right into it. I couldn't click my button fast enough. I play Ring Around the Rosie with the barricades. Ah, just right into it. I need to go up more. No, it was right there. I wonder what the hitbox on the Pyre is. See, did I just lose again? Okay, good. I got one more chance. I almost got real upset. What? Not fair. Okay, I lose again. Stop rubbing it in, Sandra. Yes. I got so close. That's so close. I can do it. I can do it. Everyone, believe in me. Believe in me very hard. You're not even here while I'm playing this. Just believe from beyond. Believe from the future. Okay. I have to use jumping as my main mobility. I have to do like Sir Gilman, I gotta kind of bait him. Perfect game. Tizo is excited to have completed Sandra's challenge and awaits her approval. A worthwhile effort, Imp. Your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. Your predecessor may well have approved. Thus, congratulations are in order. To you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell. Whew! I knew Tizo hard. Don't move very fast. He got little hops. Tizo is happy to be back and wonders what it is that Sandra granted you. You take a closer look at the new artifact in your possession. You received Halb's Wing. Tizo's flitter and zip abilities cost less stamina than usual! That means I can flap about more! Yay! Okay, let's read some pages. Nobody look at me. Sea of Solace, in the words of Molten Malith. Beyond a shallow, sickly gulf, our voyage grew increasingly forbidding and much harder to explain. How could a sea exist here at the bottom of the world? We could not deduce whence sprang the carcasses of ancient sailing ships we found throughout the Sea of Solace, though the warnings that they signified we duly noted. It was here we first met Ors, called the Underking, who brazenly assaulted our small skiff, for we had trespassed in his waters. But then the Underking relented, for he witnessed Solium Muir in all his doom and glory. Soon he would side with us. Then, with the Underking, we sailed forth into a tempest beyond reasoning or measure. Yep, I got some from here. Okay, cat. In the words of Halb the Swallow, cursed, the fate. The Fate united under Many-Mane the Alpha Chief. He is brash but follows his traditions. He prizes faith, discipline, and honor, qualities he seems to lack at first. He formed the Fate under the precepts, I don't actually know how to pronounce that word, under the precepts of olden bylaws of his four-legged ancestors. They believed in a certain natural order in the way of things. Many-Mane wanted for the Fate to likewise show respect. Initially, he only chose from other curs. He, however, urged the Fate to replenish their numbers from any race or ethnic group thus willing. Thus shall they anticipate what is to come, with open eyes and minds, and never frown upon what is in store for them. Okay. I did my reading. Oh, time for vocations. Resumed. No, I wanna mentor. Let's mentor somebody. Yeah, let's mentor Tizo. He's got a little bit going on, and I bet then he'll get to his next rite. Tizo would be pleased to go over the finer points of the rites with you. You and Tizo spend some time reviewing some of the specific aspects of the rites, such as the properties of the aura. You sense he gained something from it. Yep, and then if I bring him to the next rite, you will pop over. Tizo is mulling over your latest teaching with keen interest. Continue. Hulkivores. En route to the Hulkivores, the wagon comes to a sudden halt. That does it! I am leaving! The cause of Jadariel's outburst soon becomes apparent. Well, reader darling, at least some of us know how to take a joke, wouldn't you say? Look, she was reminiscing once again about her soldier days, and I just happened to point out, I may have suggested the fiery destruction of the Spiral Sanctum happen on her former unit's watch. Spiral Sanctum. Spanktum? What? The Spiral Sanctum, the burned down remains of the old capital of the Commonwealth. The remains stand as a warning to those who would seek to spread forbidden knowledge. I mean, didn't it? Not that she would have made much of a difference had she been there herself. She ought to thank the saint that she was spared by her exile here. I thought she held no love for your Commonwealth. I shall never understand what it is your people ever saw in that dreadful place, but I guess I hit a sore spot. I should probably apologize. She swoops off. There is no sign of either one of them. You organize a small search. It proves fruitless, but then Jadariel returns alone, as if nothing happened. She's back to her calm self. Let us continue. I regret the interruption. Pamitha soon comes back as well. Oh, don't you worry, darling. I have definitely patched things up between us. Honest. At least, I think perhaps I didn't make things worse. She returns to her business in the wagon. You make ready to resume your travels, but make a note to follow up with them. Wars, the Freedom Pact, and somebody wants to talk to me.
No.
Hey guys, look, I got something here, I think, which maybe you would like. He shows you several bottles of multicolored liquids of some sort. Sun Serum, Star Serum, and Moon Serum. So Sun grants +4 hope. Star Serum is for quickness, and Moon Serum is for presence. Yeah, they taste pretty good, I guess, and besides, they can give you just a little if you need, you know what I mean. You get thirsty for them, don't even worry, I can get more soon. That. I do want to get that, but I don't remember. I'm thinking. I'm thinking about selling this. I'm gonna sit on it for a rate. See you guys again sometime soon. Maybe okay, because I gotta say, you're my favorite customers I had all week. We must read the pages, so I don't fall behind on the pages. Freedom Pact, is this one that I read? I don't think so. The Freedom Pact, in the words of Golathanian, the Master General. We rid the land of an impending doom that faced another of its kind, for we knew that we were trapped. Yet for each danger which we faced, for every failed ambush by Arch, we met with gentle souls and kindred spirits in the downside who deserved more than to fade from memory within this land. It was then the stars themselves showed us the way, delineating a great voyage across the sea. Near broken we became, but then, at last, a moonlit vision, that of the rights. The rights! Thus shall they say of us, the 8 scribes gave their freedom so that we may yet have ours. I feel like I read that. I don't remember. The Hulk of Oars. In the words of Luce Glorian 100 Minds the Scholar, the Des Raban was first of many river ships to vanish in the downside. Although presumptions of its loss were not inaccurate, the doomed ship and her valiant crew had charted half the Sea of Solace ere the end of their brave voyage. The sea-tightened, unfathomed Plurns was not fond of vessels sullying her sea, and split the doomed ship with a single swipe. The ship's own shattered prow would later end the Sea Titan's cruel reign, as the boastful Underking loves to recount. The stars themselves must have been moved by this. That point within the sea, now sacred, has the stars dancing in homage every now and again. Okay. Pamitha has something on her mind. You'll find Pamitha in the midst of a heated conversation. All I'm saying is we're limiting not only our own chances individually, but all of your friends' chances as well. Jadariel seems to be considering whatever it is that Pamitha proposed. Reader, the Harpier is suggesting that perhaps it would be best if I were to form an alliance with the ones whom I fought for the better part of my life. Just with me, Jadariel, I cannot vouch for anybody else. How utterly absurd. If we were in the Commonwealth, I would not have stayed my hand against her. That I can say for certain. However, as Hedwin would say, what happened back there, perhaps none of that matters anymore, and what matters more is what we do from here. That is to say, I am willing to give it a shot. You mean you would be willing to conduct the rites with me? Yes. Excellent! I knew that you would come around. Thought she'd never come around, but I ought to give her the benefit of the doubt here. I'm grateful for your open-mindedness. No need to let old enmities. What? No need to let old enmities between our ancestors ruin things between us, or the others in our little party, for that matter. After all, do not push it with me, Harp. We shall see if the reader here is thus inclined to pair us in the coming rites. I am willing to defer to them. Anyway, you see, I think I managed to make amends there. Doubtless we'll get on swimmingly in no time. They're now willing to conduct the rites together, and that is what I'm going to immediately do! Oh, I need to juice up some talismans. Here, among the sprawling waters of the Hulk of Oars, you await the signal of the stars. There is no sign yet of your expected adversaries, the accusers. Then, the little imp Tizo flutters up to you. Tizo cautions you that he has some history with your next adversary, Lendl. Tizo seems to be indicating that Lendl has a personal vendetta against him. But before you can explain anything further, the stars begin to call to you. It's time. Oh, the other rights have gone too. Something else catches your notice in the sky this time. Strange new stars shimmer about the ones you recognize. The greater titans have returned. Some of them are merely in spirit, not in form. But those dark stars are a portentous sign. Though they may light your way, beware the path which they illuminate, reader. Henceforth, you might invite the influence of the titan stars.
Behold, the Titan stars.
Islak, the Astroborn. Have 8+ hope! Oh, to rank up faster. Oh, adversaries have 8+ hope. Well, do I have to? This is a horrible mistake. Limbless Irizek. I'm gonna... I just... Oh, but I can deactivate. Can I? I can...
Astralborn.
Oh my god, I could have a horrible time. And total bonus if you fail. Plus 13.
Endriga the Widow.
That's plus 10. I'm gonna do just this one, more cunning and much quicker to react. I think the plus 10 and light. I think I'm greedy, and I think I'm gonna lose because I'm greedy.
The Titan stars.
I shouldn't have done it.
Burning remnants of monstrosities felled by the scribes themselves. Dare you to stand against them in their fury? Dark is the knowledge that you seek there, reader. Best focus on your adversaries, keen as they are to confront you once again.
Oh, this is gonna go bad.
First, and show them the glory of the Night Wings.
I need to heavily look at my shinies. My talismans. Your companions are assembled and ready for the rites to commence. However, there is still no sign of your adversaries, the accusers. The little imp Tizo screeches something, cautioning you all to stay alert. But then, someone leaps forth from the shadows. He grabs at his mask. Aha! Caught out, you miserable beast. I knew it. After all this time, I knew that you were still among their ranks. Tizo is angry to have stumbled into an apparent trap laid for him by Lendl. Silence, fiend. You robbed me of my freedom, my dignity. Your evil shall be ended here and now. And you, Nightwings, shall not deny me thus again. Come then, my accusers, for we face again none other than the spawn of the accursed imp, Haub the Swallow. First of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, known as the Gracious or the Accursed, an imp of rare intellect, he showed compassion to Solium Mira after he fell into exile. Let us show him now that he is a disgrace. Tizo whistles something angry back at him. Whatever transpired between him and Lendl in the past, Lendl evidently has not let it go. God, they got Ash and Cole.
Now let us begin.
They gained plus 35! It's unusual. I need... Yeah, I'm gonna do that because I think I am gonna have somebody use that. Turns in 7 seconds. 6.7. I want to have Tizo, but I don't know if Tizo is... I am gonna have Jodario. I think having big strong lady is good and correct. Oh, I can't give that. I won't let me have more money. Rude. Do any of you fly? Okay, no. So I think that might be a little bit of an advantage. No, I'm gonna leave that. I think I'm gonna have to put in, I'm gonna tag in Ruki. I'm gonna tag in Ruki, and Ruki is gonna get the +10. Okay. I'm sorry, Tizo. Next time. Don't worry, Tizo. We got your back on this one. Nightwings, the wicked fiend you serve, it is an affront. He denied my rightful freedom in my moment of triumph. I shall never forgive him or any of you.
Beware the adversary's aura, or be banished. Your adversary's pyre is the first to falter.
Okay. No, I was so close. Okay. What? Okay, holy crap.
Both triumvirates are equally as close.
Yep.
Jodariel plunged into their power. It seems the Nightwings are a bit ahead. Tata Lendl.
No. Oh.
A shameful outcome.
Oh, okay.
From burning flame to ash. Simply monstrous. She soared right in.
Oh, I jumped right into it. No. Okay. I think I lose. Not lose, but I think I don't. I don't think I get back in time. Yep.
Lendl plunged into your pyre. A swift recovery. Jodariel doused the adversary's flames. Oh. The orb quenches the flame. That ought to wake you up.
It's so. The fact that I'm getting like thrown around. No, not again. I cannot lose to you again. This cannot be happening to me. Girl, what do you mean lose to you again? Like you're doing fine.
None left unscathed.
Oh my god. No, I can't do this.
This is the road to ruin. Oh, poor Ruki. Oh. Vanished, one and all.
No.
Almost. Oh.
That's not fair.
Shall return ere long. And
Oh
it
my
is
god. I actually lost.
the accusers prevail.
Oh, that's so unfair.
Their adversaries without too much trouble.
I've actually never lost because on a different
Perhaps
file I was
your
playing
fortune
easy, so I
shall
don't know
be
what
better
happens.
next time.
You and the Nightwings may have experienced your first defeat, but this is not the end. Rather, this is an opportunity for you and your fellow exiles to press onward. Dario, for example, learned a valuable lesson this night. What? A rush of enlightenment gained from surviving a tough situation, awarded only this one time. Through failure, do we tend to learn the most valuable lessons, provided we survive. So too is Pamitha, not in spite of the setback with the accusers, but because of it. And Ruki is no exception. He has gained more insight here as well. Your fellow exiles all shall gain enlightenment and learn and grow from what transpired, and your story shall continue. The choice of whether to accept such outcomes now and all throughout your quest is to be yours alone. Oh, I'm so frustrated. They were so fast. I'm sorry, Tizo. Tizo is disappointed that Lendl prevailed in the right and wants to hurry away from him now. Don't worry, next time, I'll call him a bitch. Take that, you abominable little beast. Now, where did he go? Where did he go? That infernal imp, a monster in disguise, a fiend, come forth to torment me until the day I die. Lendl storms off in a fury. Tizo reappears once the coast is clear, looking rather dejected. What Lendl said before, if Tizo truly is a descendant of Howe the Swallow, then he has quite the legacy to live up to. I'm sorry, Tizo, I didn't mean to let you down. Ugh. Utter nonsense, all of this, that we have come this far. Fortune alone cannot be the cause. I was just goofing up with Dodariel too many times. This would have been so helpful. That. I know, Rookst. Oh. Yay.
If only wings could speed us on.
All in all, having to unlearn everything I've learned is going somewhat faster than expected. It's one of these things where it's like all of these would have been helpful for this one. It's okay.
The stars align.
So, not the outcome we were hoping for. Exactly, Jody, darling. Hope is not something I dwell upon at this point, Heart. This outcome was predictable. Then you'll go back to review. No! I did not say that. Oh, thank God! I'll figure this night does not fully sullen. Fall solely on your shoulders. I was not accustomed to your presence. Room for improvement then. Sorry for the outcome anyway, though maybe next time. I was literally about to scream. Ah! It's okay. It's fine. We'll get through this. Back at the wagon, after failing to prevail over the accusers in your latest confrontation, you are about to join the others discussing the outcome when Wolfred finds you. I trust you did what you deemed necessary there, McKin, though I admit I would have liked to see a different outcome too, Wolfred. Now I'm afraid I need a bit of time from you, for there's something you should see. Please join me outside. Shut up. Let me be sad. Look forth, the golden star reveals itself to us once more. Indeed, somewhere deep in the infinite dark, a single star shines brighter than the rest. The path to freedom reveals itself. I'm not ready to say goodbye to anybody else. I like how misshapen the golden star is. Who am I fighting? Nightwings? No, that's us. The Essence Sun. Okay. The reappearance of the Titan stars calls for some concern. The reappearance of the Titan star is cause for some concern, though best ignore old superstitions and remain well focused on the task at hand. Once more, or are we to travel to the fall of Solium? The 8 scribes watch over us. Additional total exiles liberty 31%. Okay. That is not the button I wanted to click. Golden star burns bright over the fall of Solian. Tamitha is already on her way. Interact to challenge the essence here next. Prevail, and one among you shall be free. Tamitha, your thumb is 1-0. Oh, I'm so upset that I let Tizo down. Yeah. Gotta redeem myself. The rights are calling you again to the fall. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because of how I screamed when I thought Jadariel and Pamitha were gonna conduct rites together again. The rights are calling you again to the fall of Solium, where one among you may go free should you prevail. It is as we discussed. The cycle of the rites is beginning to turn more quickly. Perhaps the scribes themselves have taken notice. Fortunately, having more frequent opportunities to free ourselves is not unwelcome to our plan. I suppose it's good for everyone, including the Essence, who will oppose us next. Wilfred's ambitious plot to spark a revolution in the Commonwealth as peacefully as possible. Plan's current probability of success, 31%. Getting to Mount Elodial ought to be a little easier than before, at least. We should be able to make landing near some of the old monuments to the scribes. Let's set forth at dawn. Soon everyone is off to rest as best as they are able, knowing that another chance at liberty for one of them shall soon present itself. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it at all. I'm sorry, Tizo. Tizo has seemed somewhat less cheerful since his run-in with Lendl and the accusers. He approaches you wanting for you to hear him out. He seems unhappy about something Lendl said to him. Tizo understands full well why Lendl is angry with him. While Tizo does not like Lendl as a person, he recognized nonetheless that he denied his freedom. It was a liberation right. He did what he felt necessary. He wanted to help his friend go free. Nonetheless, he still feels a certain guilt and regrets that the rights force exiles onto such situations. It isn't fair. I agree, Tizo. That sucks big leagues. He falls silent for a while. Whether the 8 scribes ever intended for imps such as he to participate in the rites firsthand is difficult to know for certain. Then, Tizo is grateful to you for listening. He knows the scribes created the rites with good intentions. He promises to keep doing his best to live up to the legacy of the scribes. He bounds up into the rafters with some of the other drive imps. Regardless of whether he truly is a descendant of Halv the Swallow, surely the scribes would have been proud of him. No, I think that... while it's... Hold on. Oh my gosh. 1 second. No, I think that's like a fair little point that like this small interaction brings up with between Tizo and Lendl, because am I not in the same boat as Tizo? Is that I'm denying all of these under individuals the right at freedom for the chance to, you know, for like it's like a trolley problem almost, you know, like I'm denying them their freedom now at for the chance of a greater freedom, a freedom for more people later if Wilfred's plan should succeed. It's a very it sucks. I've thought about it before and I play that and it makes me a little sad, but you know, it is what it is. It's not a fair world we're in. Even the downside is to some degree unjust. I have to look for those little points of interest. Yay, one right there. Something about the strange island you see below draws your attention. Best to avert your gaze from the Isle of Kalamer? Even the scribes themselves thought to avoid the place. Let us fly on. A forbidden island nestled in the deathless tempest. It has significance to the 8 scribes. Can't wait to go there later. I'm sure that won't be relevant at all. H-bomber clip foreshadowing is a literary device goes here. Any points of interest? Oh, you're the horse. Not the other place I was at. That's not the horse. Hold on, I'm looking for my points of interest. Nobody bother. Okay. So gain favor from the scribes if you land here. Using what the hell am I gonna send back? Let's do Pamitha. We haven't done a lot with Pamitha. You make landing on the sacred Mount Elodial, upon whose summit the next liberation rite shall soon take place. You wonder who among you may regain his or her freedom this time. Wolford finds you after the post-flight inspection. We shall have to take the rest of the trip to Fall of Solium by land. May we soon liberate another of our own there. That should raise the chances that our plan shall ultimately succeed. I'm really stressed. Granted, I know I had a thingamajig, but I'm still real pressed. I know I had a Titan Star, that's what it is. You return, how can I help you? So like, I even said, ask what's on her mind. Leave me alone, reader. I'm in no mood to talk to you at this time. She's concerned about something, but you cannot sense what, and she refuses to say. I see little need to keep on blathering about to you as I once did. I should not have let you in. Be gone. My services are yours, but this place is my own. I'm sorry. I just keep fucking up left and right. It is the least I can do in exchange for your company. You need but point me to the one you have in mind. Come on, Pamela. Okay. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Pamela. Oh, you mean that feisty heart? She may yet be taught some manners, I should think. I shall attempt to bring her down to size. Let us bring her forth. Soon Pamela arrives in heat of the summons. You called for me, reader darling? Ah, it's that crystal. Then let's hash it out. I'm ready. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, Hart. You answer to me here. Oh, a bossy one. Sure then. Go on and tell me more. Such a delightful student for a change. Come then, let us see what you can do. Left to your own devices. Save your reader's vigilance, of course. Let's show her what she wants to see then, reader darling. Did a sick flip. Okay, I goofed on that one. That one's on me. I jumped the wrong way. Oh, I'm gonna explode. Okay. I got too complacent. Nor. I think I come back in time. There, now is everybody happy? Oh, as happy as can be, my doubtless pretty heart. So good of you to ask. On top of that, your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. You have my congratulations, both to you and to your lovely reader. Now be gone from here before I have any second thoughts. My, that Sandra sure could use a massage or something. So angry, isn't she? Say, what's that you have there, darling? Triesta's plume for completing Panther's trial. While flying, after dousing the adversary's pyre, Panther may instantly return and deals +3. She could no longer fly, and yet her tears she shed for her assailants, for they could cry no longer. How exciting! Oh, a solace shell. The sparkly thing in its center is, in fact, its heart, which it airs out from time to time. A keepsake from the Sea of Solace. Only a monster would attempt to remove the heart, or would have the strength.